Why is it that people don't often follow their dreams to the end? Why is it that people don't pursue their goals to the end? Why do people give up in their goals and objectives in life? Why? I have realized that for you to achieve your goals in this life, for you to achieve your expected outcome in this life, you must learn how to be stubborn with your goals. You must learn how to be stubborn with your goals. I mean, being stubborn in a positive way. I am not talking about being stubborn in ignorance. You see, it is not enough for you to have goals and dreams. They are fantastic things to have, but it's not enough. You have to be stubborn with those goals. Do you know why? Because there are lots of forces that are going to fight against your goals. There are a lot of forces that are going to fight to stop you from getting to your destination. And those forces can come from your friends whom you think are with you. Those forces can come from your colleagues at work who don't believe in you or in your capacity. Those forces can come from even your family members whom you trust. Those forces can come from what you see or watch or hear on the social media. Those forces can come from anything around you. And they're going to fight against what you believe in. They're going to fight against your objectives and your goals in life. So how can you withstand those forces? How can you overcome those forces that are trying to stop you from getting to your destination? That requires a high level of resilience. It means you must be stubborn and firm in what you believe in. You must be stubborn and consistent in pursuing your goals. But how can you be stubborn with your goals if you don't even understand what are your intentions and motivations for that goal or for those goals? That's why I see a lot of people flip-flopping in their life choices. They start one thing today and tomorrow they change to another thing. They are so inconsistent. They are so unstable. They can't stay on a job for a long time. They can't stay on a business for a long time. They cannot make a decision and stay on it. You can't rely on them. They flip around all the time. Do you know why? Fundamentally because they are not even convinced about their goals. They don't understand who they are. They don't understand the essence of their existence. They have no direction. There is no structure in what they are doing. So any small thing that comes their way blows them out of the way. Any small storm, waves that comes their way, they become afraid, they panic, and they change course very quickly. You cannot sustain success in that way. You cannot achieve your goals in that way. The first thing you have to do for you to withstand anything that is going to fight against your goals is for you to first of all ponder, think within you, understand who you are. What am I here for? What is the purpose of my existence? What do I want to achieve in this life? And what do I need to do to get there? Once you are convinced about your goals, about who you are in this life, then no matter what comes your way, because you know this is me. I want to be a medical doctor. I know I have passion for helping people who are not feeling well, those who I want to help patients. I have the passion of doing that. I want to make impact in my community through health. You are convinced about that. So no matter what medical school throws at you, no matter what it's going to take you to get into medical school, you are ready to do that. Make those sacrifices to get into medical school. Because you know. It's not because of somebody else is doing that. No. Because you are convinced within you. That's your goal. That's your talent. That's where you have passion. That's what makes you excited. That's what drives you. You must have a conviction. You must have something that propels you towards a particular direction. And that boils down to you understanding who you are. I always say this, and people need to understand how important this is. You cannot be fulfilled in this life if you don't understand the essence of your existence. You're wasting your time. You have to ask yourself this critical question. What is the essence of my existence? What is my purpose in this life? Your purpose is not just to get a job, okay, and build houses. These are just basic stuff. Anybody who works hard can do that. There are bigger goals, bigger objectives that defines you, that makes you who you are. And how do you get there? You have to first of all understand who you are. What are those things? And then once you are convinced, you will be so decisive that nobody can push you away from the path towards your goals. That's when you begin to understand the importance of the process. I always say that the process is more important than the outcome. Because when you understand your goals in life, who you are, and the essence of your existence, then you will embrace the process that will lead you to your destination. But when you don't understand who you are, and you don't even understand your goals, then you become obsessed with the outcome. You become desperate. You be in a hurry to get a result. And anything that comes your way on that journey will throw you away from the path. So go back and discover you. That success you are looking for outside the world, that success you are looking for around you, they are within. They're inside of you. Stop wasting your time chasing people around, chasing shadows around. No, you are the originator of that success. Surrender to who you are. Surrender to the power within. Surrender to the gifts and talent that is in you. Sharpen them. Acquire the necessary skills. Get educated. Get exposed. And then manifest those things in you. Because the world, the universe is always waiting for your manifestation. What are you waiting for? The time is now. When you have what people are looking for, they will find you. You don't need to chase anybody around. Life is all about values. Values. When you place a value on something, people can do anything to get that value. And you have to build your own value. And that's when people will be attracted to you naturally, because you have what they are looking for. Be stubborn with your goals. Don't allow anybody to tell you that what you want to achieve is not possible. No. If you don't try, you don't know. Discover who you are and follow the path to your success. Be consistent and be resilient. Success is not a joke. It requires mental toughness. It requires consistency of purpose. It requires a structure and processes. You have to achieve those things. You have to get them and follow the path to your success consistently. Who are you? Why are you here on earth? What is the essence of your existence? Once you can answer these questions, then you will know that nobody can stop you from achieving your goals, because you know, even if you fail 1,000 times, even if you fail 100,000 times, you're not going to be moved, because you know from the beginning, this is who I am. These are my goals. These are my objectives, and nobody can stop me from getting there. Genuinely. Be stubborn with your goals. This is the only life that you got. Don't waste it. There is something in you, you know it, that is always yearning to emerge. You know, if you go deep in your quiet moment, there's a voice telling you, I always love something like this, but I don't know why. When I was in high school, I like this. I will always have passion for this, but somehow along the line, that. No, go back. Go back to those things. That's who you are. Find it again. Bring it back to life. That's what makes you who you are. When I say I am a human investor, or I am the human investor, there's a reason behind that. It's not just a phrase, just words. Because I know that I'm designed to impact people around me. It's inherent, it's in me, it's built in me. But I have to develop that and build that so that I can be able to use that effectively to impact my world positively. So I know who I am. I know what I am designed to be and to achieve in this life. And that's the best place to be. Because once you are sure of this, nothing can stop you. Nothing can move you. Yes, storms will come. Yes, challenges, troubling times, problems will come. But because you are sure, you are convinced about who you are, you're going to stand through the test of time and weather and make sure you overcome those forces. So I want to encourage you to believe in yourself, to discover the essence of your existence, to acquire skills, to build yourself. Dreams are not enough. You have to activate them and then build yourself. Those talents, those gifts, if you don't work on them, they'll become, it will become a waste. It will be wasteful. Don't waste your gifts. Discover you and manifest your true potentials. The world is waiting for you. Don't waste your time. This is the only life that you got. Don't mess it up. The power is in you. Remember, you have the power. You have the power to bend reality and create your own future. And you cannot create your own future if you don't learn how to be stubborn with your goals. You cannot create your own future if you're not stubborn with your goals. Stay firm and don't let anybody tell you it's not possible. Remember, you have the power to bend reality and create your own future. I am the Human Investor. Thank you and see you soon.